Hi guys, hope everybody is doing well. So today I'm going to discuss about approved supplier list. So into the Oracle Cloud. So the purpose of the approved supplier list, it ensures that the procurement only through the preferred and qualified suppliers. So if you wanted to buy the random of the products, the kind of a similar products from the any specified or qualified suppliers, you can control through the approved supplier list. It requires some basic setups in the system, enabling some attributes at the item level, so that whenever you wanted to buy those products, the system accurately prefer those suppliers which is a part of ASL. So if you wanted to buy from the different supplier, so it doesn't allow to make the procurement because of you already made an agreement saying that hey, I'm going to buy these products from these suppliers, the specific of the suppliers. So that's why I'm setting up a rule into the system. Uh, I'm giving approved for the procure of these products from these of the supplier list. So if I'm going to make any other supplier which is not part of ASL, the system never allow you to make it further uh, process to complete up your procurement. So that's the high level like the approved supply list key setup that helps to control and manage the sourcing of items or services from the specific of the suppliers, and also suppliers are approved to the supply the specific of the items or services along with we have the certain conditions like along with the suppliers if you wanted to put up some sites or business units the qualification statuses you can keep it allows to keep that as well. That's not a mandatory, that's a optional, but if you wanted to utilize in extended way, that every time it allows. And the main key purpose is it reduces the risk because of we have setting up to make sure that those products as going to buy from the suppliers which has been part of the approved ASL. And the configurations it requires like uh, we have to have the supplier in the system already been defined. I'll just show you that supplier details and make sure that the item must be having a approved supplier at item level and required to have the ASL to be defined in the system and for the testing purpose whether the setups are properly configured or not, we should make some purchase order. So we'll have a quick test. Okay. So that's the agenda of today topic. Let me quickly jump into the system. Let me validate the supplier data I just created because of I don't want to take the lag into the system. So let me search my supplier. Test. So I have a supplier called Test Apple. So which is a spend authorized. So I hope everybody knows the differences between spend authorized and prospective. We have the two suppliers types are available in the system. When you're making up as prospective, you should not make for procurement. When you define the supplier as a spend authorized, then only system allows to make your procurement process. So yeah, I already have the site in US business unit. The supplier is ready in the system. Let me quickly check that item also. So let me go to the product management, product information management. I have an item. So let's take that item. So we just make sure to have whether this item having the proper attributes are enabled or not. Okay. So go to search, manage items. So keep item class as root and give the product search. Let me open it in the master. So go to the specifications and go to the purchasing tab. The here. So use approved supply. This should be yes because of we're letting to the system knowing that so hey this product I'm going to give the authority to buy from the approved suppliers. So this must be enabled as yes. Just save it. Okay. So same authority you can give for the child organization as well. So it's already been okay. No. So let me go to the associations. So open the child, just recheck specifications and purchasing. Keep this as yes, and we already have the purchase price. Okay, so yeah, my changes are done. I'm just recheck whether it's approved status. Yes, the item has approved status. So we already have the supplier, and supplier has a site in place, and we have the item level we enabled use approved supplier. Now I'm going to define the ASL approved supplier list. Where to define? Go to the purchase order. Once you clicking on the purchase order, we have a task. So here supply base is there. So under that supply base, you have manage approved supplier list entries. So manage approved suppliers in list entries are there. So take a create symbol. So we can set it up for multiple levels. So currently I'm setting up this as I have accessing only for the business unit. So it came default. The scope, if you wanted to set it up for the global, so it will work for the all the uh, a business unit which is part of that, and part of the organization. And if you wanted to set it up for the specific organization, we can choose the ship to organization. Then the system could allow us to give specific ship to organization. You can choose that. Let it go global. I don't want it to limit it for ship to. And we have the types. We have the two types. One is you can set it up for this item basis or the category basis. So if you wanted to have the bulk of same products has been associated for the one category, you can go and assign your category. No, I wanted to have the only specific of the item, then you can go and have the item. So my item, this is my item. Okay. Yes. So we have the three business types are there. One is a direct distribution and manufacture. When it's a direct, see, I'm just letting the system knows that, hey, I'm going to buy this product from the supplier. Okay, I don't want any middleware. The middleware person has been involved, and this product is going to give this particular supplier. So when you're going to get the products from the specific of the supplier, it always having the direct. When you have the distributors, okay, so they are not a real manufacturer of the products, they are not a real producer of the products. So they simply take the material from somewhere, and they kind of managing the distributions. So if you wanted to have that function, you can go, hey, no, I'm just going to take the material from the manufacturing plant, then you can go with the manufacturer. So as I'm going to take the material from the direct, I choose it direct as a supplier. Okay. So I have a supplier test.apple. Let me choose that. Yes. So here, these are the options of like not required things, but if you wanted to give, you can supplier site. So then it will limit it to the specific of the supplier site. So if you have the multiple, like 4 to 5 supplier sites, then it won't be applicable because of I am giving the specific supplier site. So it will be eligible for that specific of the supplier site. If I'm removing this, only I'm giving the supplier, then it will work the entire supplier level. Okay. So status is there, the new approved and debated debate. So let it go with the new, and attribute scope is global. Yeah, remaining is not required. Yep, save, save and close. Okay. So let me quickly check. I have the product. Yes, so it's been defined in the system. So what next? So the configuration part is done. Let me create a test order. Let me go to the create order. So my supplier is test. Apple. create. So just come down, give the item, so give some quantity, price, and schedule dates. The promised date I'll keep 4:30. 30 is fine. Let me validate action and validate. It will give if any validation errors are there, it will give that errors. Supplier is not approved for the ordered item or category. Okay, so we have an error. Supplier is not approved for the ordered item or category. So probably this is because of we did for the new status. Let me quickly change that and try. Okay, so better if you get any errors in the test. Let me go to edit. Let me keep into the approved. Save and close. Yes. Now come back to the manage orders. Search. So this is my order, the latest one. Yes. Go to edit. Let me try revalidate. Yes, no errors are found. Now system is allowed to make further process. Just submit. Okay, so purchase order has been sent for approval. It will be in incomplete status if you wanted to search. Yes, pending for approval. So similarly, we'll try for the different supplier whether system allows for to procure this product from that supplier or not. So we have another supplier called Dell. So let me take that. So because of we make sure to ensure that this item should not allow for to procure any of the other supplier because of we as we have set it up for the ASL. Okay. Give some quantity, give some price, go to schedule, give some promise date. I'll go 1, fine. Just go and validate. This supplier is not approved for the ordered item or category. So it won't allow because of this supplier, we did not have any approved supplier ASL configuration. If you wanted to allow, you need to go and add a approved supplier list for this supplier as well. Then system allowed to procure the product from that supplier as well. Otherwise, it won't. Okay. So hope this information helpful for. So if you wanted to restrict or control those products from the setting of the supplier procurement to take a reduce of the risk and let the uh, uh, business helpful features. So definitely helpful for the business when have such requirement in a place. Okay. So yeah, thank you for watching it.